Myself, it's because I'm nervous on camera.
Here Dave is cutting open the different beans, just a way of inspecting how far the fermentation has gone, and hopefully we'll be able to see the difference between the lavado, the cleaned and very short fermentation beans, and the fermentado, or long fermentation beans, which we are used preferentially for making chocolate. So which beans are these that you're cutting now, Dave?
These are the fermentados. These have been nicely fermented for 3 or 4 days here by the maestro Raul.
Raul's done all the work building the fermentation boxes that you see right here. And there's some that over here that just went into the fermentation boxes earlier today under banana leaves and burlap sacks, and they're very careful not to use plastic in the fermentation bin so it doesn't absorb any flavors from that, so it's all organic materials. So,
¿Qué es lo que ve ahí, Don Rubiel?
Aquí, todo eso, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 semillas, buenísimo el fermento.
So those on the right are well fermented.
He's saying. Pizarros, que ya está detalladito la almendra, pero todavía tiene partes que no abrió.
Por el color.
Por el color.
Y aquí es como café.
Exactamente.
Café,
es a pesar que está oscuro, pero está ya el otro color, cambió el color. Entonces con el fermento.
Más color a chocolate. Aquí todavía no.
Exacto. Pero ya aquí ya tiene precisamente, de esta que partiste, ya tiene precisamente un 90% bien fermentado. Que nos está diciendo una indicación que un 10% todavía que hay que regular.
So there's one out of the 10 that Dave cut that wasn't well fermented. It doesn't have good fissuring, which we're looking for. You can see all the fissures in the seed are opened up in these well fermented ones, whereas this one is not as good, and it also has a slightly more purple or slaty color, which is another indication it's not well fermented. And now Dave is cutting into the lavado, or cleaned ones, which are only fermented for a day or so, that are used more for making drinks in Mexico. And they say that the short fermentation is better for making the nice foam on the chocolate drinks, but Don Rubiel just told us that's not necessarily the case. In Mexico, people like to drink their chocolate drinks more for the foam than for the liquid, sort of like cappuccino in the States. So they add lots of ingredients, and a lot of the preparation is designed to increase that foam. That we just learned that the fermented beans actually make a better foam, so they should be using that, but it's more work. Definitely more work. So now I can get a peek over Dave's shoulder. We can see these are the lavado beans, which also have a pretty good fissuring, but they have a more purple color.
A ver cómo se cosecha, se quiebra. ¿Y de ahí se echa al cajón o se lava primero?
2 días lo dejan
al cajón y después a lavar.
Por eso agarra casi. Nada más que tienen que agarrar esto porque es lavado.
There are also some white beans in the lavado. You can see, like this one, they're a very light color.
Este es un cacao blanco que sale.
That's almendra or white seeds. You can see the slaty and the purplish colors that indicate the poor fermentation. They say this, they're telling me now this was fermented for 2 days.
Fermented 2 days.
And then washed. You can see the difference in color between the lavado or washed and short ferment cacao and the fully fermented.
These are all lavado and these are fermentado.
Yeah.
and they wash it over here in this concrete basin, move it around with this paddle to get the pulp off after the short fermentation, and then drain out all the water with this right here.
Muy dulce, ¿no? El blanco. No tiene mucho sabor.
So the white is very mild and sweet, Dave says. Without a huge amount of flavor. So the white beans are more common in the Criollo variety of cacao, but they appear here to there in other varieties. And Criollo is one of the many varieties that they grow in Mexico. It's actually supposedly bred in Mexico from the wild cacao.
Estos de los fermentados tal vez sea blanco, ¿verdad? Fermentado por completo.
So that's the process of testing and buying cacao beans here in Chiapas, Mexico.